Hi, this is Miss Tay, and you are tuned into Raising Your Crown. Before we get into today's sermon, I need to say something real quick. If you have been feeling overstimulated, emotionally reactive, drained, stuck in survival mode, that's not random. That's a dysregulated nervous system trying to function in a chaotic world. And that's exactly why I'm hosting my feminine frequency retreat in Nosara, Costa Rica this July. We are not just going to take cute little photos and sip on green smoothies. We are going to regulate, we are going to reset our bodies, to rewire our minds, to heal our nervous system from the inside out using breath work, somatic practices, intentional stillness, emotional recollaborating, healing the mind, body, and soul in an environment that actually supports your softness instead of demanding survival. Okay? All inclusive. You don't have to worry about a thing. Just to let go and let God. If you want your life to change, you cannot keep operating from a place of burnout and trauma loops. So, if you're ready to elevate your frequency real quick, click the link in the bio and join us in Costa Rica. Now, let's talk about sovereignty. I'm a sovereign woman. I did not choose sovereignty because I hate men. I did not choose sovereignty because I'm a bitter baby mama. I did not choose sovereignty because I can't submit to any man. I chose sovereignty because I refuse to abandon myself in order to be digestible. And some of you guys are going to feel some type of way about that. Some of you guys are going to be triggered by that. Okay. And that's fine. Okay. Sit with it. Because sovereignty isn't about rebellion. Okay. Sovereignty is a responsibility. It means educating yourself. It means mastering your triggers, understanding your emotional cycles, and knowing when to retreat, restore, and recollaborate instead of reacting. It means you don't need chaos in order to feel excited, okay? You don't need external validation to feel worthy. You don't need a man to feel chosen. And let's talk about what happens when a woman starts doing the inner work. Society gets uncomfortable when a woman is sovereign, when a woman is educated, when a woman is regulated emotionally, spiritually, tapped in, disciplined, self aware, okay? They don't clap for her. They try to humble her most times. They will try to shrink her, embarrass her, dehumanize her. They try to diagnose her, okay? I've been told that I'm crazy, bipolar, she's too much, she's too intimidating, she's hyper independent, she's masculine, she's hard, she's difficult. The whole time I was just trying to do the work on myself. And the more sovereign you become, the more polarizing I've noticed I've become as well. You become exotic. You become a rare air. You become unfuckwittable. You become unmovable, unshakable, not easily moved by sweet talk, okay, and finesse, or impressed by the bare minimum. Not folding because someone got a deep voice and some nice shoes. You become a unicorn. And that sounds glamorous until you realize that unicorns don't run in herds. The more sovereign you become, the slimmer your pickings will be. Because healed women required, or at least healing women require healing men or healed men. So that's why unhealed women and men will try to laugh at you and mock you and call you unfeminine or, extra. They think you're too guarded. They will try to make you feel dumb for thinking deeply and critically. They will try to bring you down to their level. Why? Because self-containment exposes their lack of discipline. Okay? Your boundaries exposes their self-entitlement. Your peace exposes their chaos. And let's be honest, it's not just men, it's women as well. Some women compete with women they feel like they can one up. That's another podcast. They'll pick apart from their own insecurities. They will attack what triggers their own deficiencies. They will talk shit and gossip about your confidence because it highlights what they haven't healed from or what they don't got or possess. Okay? Most of it stems from mother wounds and trauma and unprocessed pain looking for somewhere to land. But, child, no, not me. Not me, Satan. But real secure women uplift every woman, man, child, cat, and dog, period. Secure women don't thrive off of breaking other women down. We thrive off of communion. We thrive around wise women who sharpen us. We influence each other to level the fuck up. If your power requires putting another woman down, child, you need some therapy, respectfully, okay? No judgment. Go to your doctor. Now let's talk about this without really getting into war, because it's not about men and women and, gender wars and war. I chose sovereignty because I rejected being ruled, okay? There's a difference, okay? Hierarchy says someone must shrink in order for someone else to expand. Sovereignty says both stand tall. Male-centered thinking teaches women to outsource their self-worth, to seek protection before developing their own power, to seek validation before cultivating identity, to seek leadership before self-governance. And I refuse to seek in a man what I haven't cultivated within myself first. If I desire protection, I learn discernment. If I desire stability, I build discipline. If I desire provision, I master stewardship. Okay? If I desire emotional safety, I regulate my own nervous system. And that's not anti-man. That's grown woman shit. Grown woman energy. And men with integrity respect sovereign women because a secure man doesn't want a dependent follower. He wants a disciplined partner. He wants a woman who chooses him, not a woman that needs him to survive. Sovereignty does not cancel femininity. It refines it. When you are sovereign, your femininity is intentional and your softness is chosen and your submission is given with conscious conviction. Your love is earned, okay? And that's sexy. That's power with grace. That's calm with controlled fire underneath. And yes, you may become less desirable to the masses. Good. Oh well. You were never meant for the masses. You were never meant for everybody. You were meant for alignment. Sovereign women are not for everybody. Not for the weak, that's for sure. We're not for confused boys. We're not for ego games. We're not for half-healed energy. We are here for a partnership, okay? Not possession. And listen carefully. Sovereignty does not mean isolation. It does not mean I don't need anyone, because I do. It means I don't abandon myself to keep anyone. So there's a big difference. Because when you abandon yourself long enough, you start resenting the person you sacrifice for. I refuse to build love on resentment. I refuse to build a relationship where I shrink myself and my intellect become palatable, where I dim my ambition to be soft, where I silence my intuition to keep the peace. Peace built on self-betrayal is not peace. It's not. It's suppression. You're suppressing yourself. And Toronto girls know, if the vibe is off, the vibe is off, period. So no, I'm not male bashing. I'm not anti-marriage. I'm not anti submission. I'm anti self abandonment. And the woman who governs herself, because you become magnetic in ways that cannot be faked. Okay? She walks in a room and her energy adjusts the entire atmosphere. Not because she's loud, it's because she's anchored. That's sovereignty. It's not loud, it's quiet mastery. And when you master yourself, you stop chasing, you stop begging, you stop explaining your standards. You become the standard. You will intimidate some people. hmm It will inspire others. It will also filter out everyone who has or who wasn't meant to stay and sit at your table. If you feel yourself evolving, if you feel yourself becoming harder to manipulate, if you feel less impressed by surface charm, you're not becoming cold. You're not becoming disconnected. You're becoming collaborated. And that is not something you should apologize for. That's something you need to protect. If this episode challenged you, good. If it affirmed you, even better. We're not here to be liked by everybody, okay? We're here to align with ourselves. So, thank you. This is Raising Your Crown. I'm Miss Tay. Stay sovereign, stay sharp, stay soft where it counts, and don't let anyone convince you to shrink just because your light makes them feel uncomfortable. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.